Hi gang, let's talk tarot. This is my point of view looking through the front windscreen of my car as I drive through the back streets of Hart Inn. 5 o'clock in the afternoon, 11 o'clock GMT in the UK, 36 degrees, and it's an absolute scorcher. So last night I did a tarot demonstration live in the Mr. GTV Facebook group, and I've been doing tarot for over 22 years. Probably 25 years if I think about it, and it's something that I absolutely love to do. I do it corporately, I do it holistically, I do it clinically. If people have a problem, a challenge, an issue, a question, we go to the cards. The cards work two ways. They are an object of fascination. In other words, it's something you can focus on, and when you focus on it you go into a trance state with your eyes open in my case, and then you get information. I get insights, I get intuitions, I get nudges from the universe to tell me what to say, and for me it doesn't always make sense. And sometimes when you watch my demonstrations, in the moment it doesn't make sense for the person receiving the message, then all of a sudden the penny drops, which is a British expression which means it clicks. They make sense of it, because I sometimes ramble. I go indirectly into a story because it comes as a jigsaw, but by the end of the talking the picture is complete. And I got lots of yeses last night. I'm not looking for yeses. I don't care if you even think I'm wrong. It's what you need to hear. I've done this, as I say, for over 22 years. All you have to do is go to hashtag tarot demonstration or group tarot in the Mr. GTV Facebook page, and there's basically 2.5 years of tarot demonstrations, and you'll see that I work with the cards, I work with numbers, I work with colours, I work with images, and it all connects together with the two decks that I work with. And it's amazing, really. It amazes me that you can pinpoint accurately an issue that maybe the person that I'm reading hadn't thought about. In other words, they've got something going on, and then I start rambling about something completely adjacent, in other words, completely lateral thinking, and all of a sudden the penny drops for the person who's listening, and they go, I know why he's saying that. And quite often the numbers match, the colours match, the images match. When I'm doing these public demonstrations, I'm aware that it's public, and we don't go into anything that would betray your privacy. Don't want to disrespect your personal circumstances. So this is why I encourage people to have one-to-one readings. A one-to-one in-depth reading is about an hour. If you went to Blackpool, you get 15 minutes for about 30 quid. Quite a lot of people, you get 20-30 minutes and you'll pay 25, 30, 35 pound. My website price is £65 for a 1 hour session, and that gets downloaded, recorded digitally, put onto Vimeo corporately, and you get the password, and you've got that for life. You can refer back to it, because what I do is you get 3 or 4 readings in one. We start with the past, present and future, then we go into a chakra reading which tells you how you are energetically, where you are at the moment with your spiritual life, your mental life, your communication skills, your relationships, how much energy you've got, what you like as a man or a woman, what you like in terms of your gender and your sexual status, and then how grounded are you, what's your physical life. That in itself is quite in depth. And then we do a pyramid. The pyramid tells you everything that you need to know, and at the end of the 3 readings you'll be far more informed, and you'll know what you're here to do, why you've experienced what you've experienced, what you're going through, and you can ask as many questions as you want, and then I do a crystal reading. So all that's for £65. You can do it online. If you want to meet me, it's £95, but at the moment I'm in Thailand, so there's no chance of that. For 65 quid you're going to get a lot of insight, inspiration, education, and I will support you for life. If after a reading you've got some further questions, you contact me, I pull a couple of cards, answer your questions, and that's the way it works. And just take a look at the tarot demonstrations on the Mr. GTV Facebook group, and I think you'll find that it's value for money. So that's my little promotion. But tarot itself is interesting. If you turn the word round, the inversion of tarot is Torah, and Torah is the ancient Hebrew Bible. It's the truth, it's the wisdom, it's the gnosis. Going through life at the moment, it's so difficult to know what's going on in the world, although I've got a pretty good idea, but you never really know. No one's got all the answers. We don't know the bigger picture. And although we can look at independent traumas and dramas and crises that are being thrown at us all the time through the media, through television, it's all fear, 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 fear. In my opinion, this is an awakening. This is something that we've got to go through so we can grow through it. But quite a lot of things have changed for people. People's health has changed, people's mindsets have changed, people's financial circumstances have changed, people's business and the way that they operate in their home has changed, because we had lockdowns and now we've not got lockdowns, but nobody knows what's coming next. We've got energy bills, and you know, things are so expensive, and so you've got to change the way you spend your money and spend your time. And as I say, nobody knows what's coming next. And although, you know, conspiratorially you could say, well, you know, this is an ongoing reset of society. There's so much uncertainty. The past does not equal the future, and in reality it never does. As we grow and change, we've got to accept change, adapt to change, and welcome change. But we want it to go our way, and the only way we'll get it to go our way is if we understand what we're here to do. And we're not here to work. That's something that we do, but it's not what we should be. And we're not here to buy things and to be competitive and be the best and have the biggest and have the most. That's just stuff, and none of that is helpful, although we're told that's what you should have. What we need really is peace of mind, health and energy, loving relationships, worthwhile goals and ideals, good communication, self-understanding, self-actualization, and we should be on a mission. And through the cards you will find all those answers. You'll find what you're here to do. You'll find your major definite purpose, and you'll also start to understand who you should have around you and who you should delete from your life, what you should delete from your life, what you should add from your life, because the cards are interacting with your spirit guides. And whether you've got contact with them or not, trust me, I can get that information for you. It comes information in form through the cards, and it comes in spirit, inspiration, through a connection that I've been honing and practicing psychically for over 22 years. And I teach this. I teach the cards, I teach meditation, I teach trance work, I teach psychic connection, psychokinesis, telekinesis, precognition, clairvoyance, clairsentience, clairaudience, because I believe in metaphysics. And in a world that tries to make you relate only to the physical, you're really missing a trick if you don't embrace the metaphysical, because although we see a world of images and a world of objects, stuff, there's far more empty space. If you just look around the room at the moment, and you know, you're looking through my front windscreen watching Thailand go by as I'm driving through Hua Hin, there's a motorbike, there's another motorbike coming, there's a car coming, and you might say, well, it's busy or it's not busy, but look at the empty space. Look how much empty space there is. We've got an empty road ahead of us. Now that's not empty, that's full of inspiration, that's full of information. There's Wi-Fi in that space. There's every text message in that space. There's every phone call in that space. There's every bit of data, every memory, every meme that's ever been, past, present and future. The past is in that space, the future's in that space. And there's lots of things that we can't see because humans are pretty blind, really, in the electromagnetic spectrum. There's probably UFOs there, there's probably ETs there. There might be a massive green dinosaur there that we can't see, from another planet, from another dimension, from another age. And you might think, well, you're getting silly now, Mike, but I honestly believe that we see very little, but we can perceive everything. Although we see very little, we can perceive everything, and we can pick it up metaphysically, not physically, and the cards are a superb tool to access that. So If you want a reading, contact me, as I say, on any contact detail where you view this presentation. Otherwise, for free on Mr. GTV, you can watch the demonstrations, you can have your cards read, and I'll do the best for you that I can do. It's something, as I say, I've done for 22 years, and it's an absolute privilege, an honour and a blessing to read cards for you. So contact me when you're ready to step forward with inspiration beyond your imagination. Be powerful, enjoy your mind.